Hey, what's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think there are some at least. Welcome to tonight's episode of Locked and Loaded with Sergeant Buck. Say
Hmm.
hi, Buck.
Hmm.
Poveros, you know
Did
what to
you
do.
get gagged?
No, I was taking a drink.
All
Way
right.
to ruin the
Blink-
intro, guys.
blink twice if you need help.
How is that going to do anything? We can't see him.
I can't blink. I'm a
Audience
static
doesn't know
3D
that.
model.
How does the audience not know that we can't see him?
Yeah, for Elena,
So
we could
hey,
be in the
how's
same-
everybody doing tonight?
Cognitive distance.
Cognitive
Exactly.
distance. What the fuck is that?
You were
I'm not
watching
sure.
that. You were watching that fucking Lesser Saints stream, weren't you?
No.
Oh
yes,
God, you missed
maybe.
that.
Wait,
That was further
aren't,
back.
aren't we still technically a Lesser Saints stream?
We are, but
No.
like, there's
Well,
the Saints
wait, are we?
pre-show that Jables does.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Just the way you said it is like that one Lesser Saints stream. I'm like, I thought we considered this a Lesser Saints stream. But if we don't,
true.
okay, whatever.
Don't,
is true.
don't gender me. Damn it, Cynic.
I don't think anybody could gender Cynic. He looks too androgynous.
Hold on. Did you just say he? In
Yeah.
the middle of saying you
Well.
can't gender him.
You're gonna drive our.
I'm just full of contradictions, aren't I? Anyways, we're glad y'all decided to show up and catch a couple of interesting articles with us tonight. Well, two guys are drunk and I'm sober because I'm fucking poor.
I'm not drunk.
Oh
Yet.
come on, the shandy's only.
I don't have
4%.
any alcohol. I'm
Oh,
broke.
come on, Pav. You have been consistently intoxicated for the last 3 or 4 streams. We know you have something somewhere.
Yeah, and it's all gone now because I've been consistently intoxicated for the past 3 or 4 streams.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I actually don't have any alcohol. Well, actually, my wife has 2 Angry Orchards, but she might murder me if I try to drink them. So, we're
don't
doing
want
it live, we're doing it dry.
Yeah, that's fine.
No lube necessary.
All right.
Alright, so,
This is a fun week in news. I gotta tell you,
Well,
this
well,
is a fucking
lubricant
fun
isn't
week in news.
necessary if you get her wet enough to start off. So
Oh my!
says the guy that forgot an entire person one night.
oh, fuck off, Jables. What? She doesn't
Oh.
exist, and I'm gonna stand by that.
Oh fuck! I left my friend at the airport 3 days ago. Shit.
So I am getting called away for a second. So if you guys want to chat with amongst each other and make fun of the people in the chat for a couple of minutes, I will be right back. Hey, we got 9 people watching right now. That's a fucking
That's pretty
record.
good. That's
Yeah,
pretty good.
I'll be back.
All right.
He leaves. All the people go with him.
Yeah. It's like, oh, we're just here for Pig. Fuck these other 2.
We're just here for Pig.
So, La Croix, I drink La Croix because I'm a fucking pansy, put out...
Wasn't gonna say that. Those are
well,
your words.
yeah. No one drinks La Croix except hipsters, and guess where I live? Not Portland, but damn close. They put out these tall cans of cola-flavored sparkling water. This is more confusing than Flat Earth.
Cola LaCroix.
Yeah. It's just clear, sparkling water that tastes like Coke. I mean, why?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at what James said.
Yeah,
Because
my,
Brooks finally decided to tell people that the channel exists. Well, okay,
My-
so you're drinking cola flavored La Croix. Does it taste like Coke? Or Pepsi? Or
it tastes like Coke without the sugar. which is even more confusing. Because I'm not sure if I like it, but I keep going back for another one. Just to make sure I'm not going crazy.
I think you just drank too much tonight, Buck. Like, you've gone past Daddy Floorbucks, and now you're into my taste buds are so fucked up.
No, see, that was just my dad introducing me to Tabasco when I was about 4.
Well, okay, all right. When I was a little kid, I don't know why, but I reached into the fridge to freak my mom out, and just squirted Tabasco into my eye. My mom freaked out and started chasing after me, to give me milk, or and to rub my eyes.
You know what? I came into that conversation at the totally wrong conversation. Point in the conversation.
Okay,
all I heard is squirted it into my eyes, and my mom was chasing after me to give me milk. I'm like, what?
Come back here, you little
Having
bastard!
issues letting go. I mean, God, did she breastfeed you?
It's your feeding time. God damn it! Get back here.
So from how she does it at the very least, is I ran around the house laughing, not a painful part of it at all. I don't know how, but I have always had like this huge tolerance for spicy things. to the point.
Yeah.
Fuck, Pop?
That's pretty much on everybody's mind right now. So let's just stop you there before you say anything else that's just completely easily misconstrued. Speaking of which,
Nice segue.
yeah, I thought so. What's that first article we were gonna do?
Oh, okay. So before we do this, you might notice a little bit of a theme here tonight, and it's because I decided to go down a rabbit hole that is pluralist.
Well, he was trying to go down on a rabbit hole, but she was a little kicky.
What did we tell you about watching Zootopia too many times?
No, the problem was she broke her belt and now it wouldn't come off.
Is that why she was kicking you in the face, saying "go"?
That's totally your interpretation of the situation. But
You weren't there. You didn't have a camera.
So, first article. Who wants to actually read that first article?
you know I don't read.
I know you can't read.
Yes, hence the
All
reason
right.
why I don't.
This is why Audible is a blessing.
So we lost an audience member. I'm sad now.
Shit.
Thanks for scaring him off, Pov.
I blame Jay.
Al Sharpton mocked for demanding RESPICT in anti-TV rant. In the words of my late friend Aretha Franklin, show some RESPICT.
Respect.
How? I mean, I've seen worse fails on national television, but not many. Sharpton spoke on MSNBC in reference to Trump's insult towards...
Did we lose Peg?
just a second.
We lost
Okay.
Peg. Okay.
I can take over.
Going on.
I'm at the helm.
Yeah, I had someone come and ask me a question. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Okay, I will hold the wheel. I just won't turn it.
Yes, what happened last time?
Where was I?
First paragraph.
First paragraph. Sharpton spoke on MSNBC. I couldn't even get into the MSNBC in reference to Trump's insult towards former presidential aide Omarosa Manigault. How do you fucking pronounce that?
It's either
After
French or it's
Omarosa
not.
released a number of secretly recorded tapes of the president and his team, Trump called her a dog in a Tuesday tweet. So she did something that's actually illegal.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's illegal because of where she recorded them, which wasn't it the what's it called? Was that the National Security Briefing Room, something like that, where
Something like that.
you can't have any recording devices at all.
Yeah. I mean,
And she brought like.
Anyways, so he goes on. He says, "I think he might have this week. Sometimes a
Freaking dog.
Well, why don't we just let
I'm gonna go murder an animal. I'll be back in a minute."
Okay, Buck.
Gonna engage
turn
in
the
some
wheel
animal
now.
cruelty.
What the fuck are you barking at?
We're I swear we're professionals. That's why we keep dogs around.
He's yelling at his wife, not his dog, so everybody can calm him down. Oh,
Jesus Christ. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's it, Cynic. It's racism, dog. That's what it is. That's the fucking... It's the fucking racism watchdog in the background. Ooh. Oh. Or I'll pick up this paragraph here.
Okay. Second paragraph.
Oh, and there's...
I'm back.
It's back.
Okay, so who let the racism watchdog into your house?
Nobody let the racism watchdog into the house. I just have a freaking pit mix who likes to think he's bigger than he is, and
I'm not going
do
to
not
continue
stick
this
your
joke.
nose in the trash can.
This is so much more funny with the joke that I made when he was gone.
What was the joke?
I said you were shouting
I
at your
feel like
wife
I
and
am
not your dog.
totally being left out right now. You lost another freaking. We lost another freaking audience member because of you, Pav.
Hey, that joke was funny.
Jesus, dude.
This is
Fuck. Now I have to actually watch it.
this is why you can't work with kids or animals.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
only
back-
15, okay?
Back to the. Oh, you're fired.
Act your Pav. Pav.
I'll take my severance package in the mail, please.
Pause. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to act your age and not your IQ.
As I was reading, I think you might have learned a lesson this week. Sometimes the dog bites back with a book deal, Sharpton said. So in the words of my late friend Aretha Franklin, show some RESPICT ICT. And the next time you get a black woman and feel confused, remember this. I got you.
Oh, he's referencing the fact that he called her a dog. But
Yeah,
one of
I
the
know.
things that you'll notice if you like actually pay attention to Trump's Twitter, he calls everybody a dog. Like it's his like fallback insult.
Yeah, I think Ben Shapiro brought up like 20 instances of him calling people a dog. So we can from that, using the Petersonian method of psychology, we can extrapolate that Trump is a cat person.
Conservative actor James Woods wondered how it was possible to be this stupid using the hashtag #NotSoSharpton. Oh, that's actually pretty sharp. I had to use the pun. Even the Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro, outlet often critical of Trump, couldn't resist the fun of memeing Franklin as a failed Wheel of Fortune Mick-contender.
What? Fire your editor.
Wheel of Fortune MCONTENDR. ER.
Oh my god.
More broadly, liberals have been reading Trump's attacks on Omarosa as scandalously racist. He calls everyone a dog. How is that racist? Vox ran a deep-diving think piece into Trump's use of dehumanizing language. On the right, this criticism has been taken as hysterical. Yeah. And Sharpton's botched pushback was seen as the perfect capper. What's his botched pushback?
The misspelling respect.
Oh, that was the pushback. I thought it was the pushback of people making fun of it.
No.
Anyway, show that meme that the Daily Wire created so cleverly.
I'd like to buy a vowel. Fucking hate. Oh my god, the fucking gif in the comments.
Scroll down so we can actually see
I know,
it, dude.
It's up there. It's on there.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
The bottom there it is.
Yeah,
now I see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just,
You're on a delay, pig.
I know the stream is.
Eat me.
We're not.
Eat me. I'm salty and delicious.
Oh my god.
When did I go from salty to shady?
I don't know. I don't fucking change names around here.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused on that reference as well.
No, I mean my name in the thing is yours is Spanky. It's not Mr. Hiccups anymore.
It
Yeah.
still says Mr. Hiccups on for me.
Unfortunate.
Boy, this channel needs work.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, Sharpton. I thought this man was supposed to be a really great orator, and then he does this. I fucking saw that.
Saw what? I don't know what you're talking about. There we go.
Yeah, now everyone else gets to see it too.
Yeah, hang on, I got a better one.
Oh great, oh boy, here we go. What do you got for me this time? Dippity. You're not wrong.
Oh, here's a better
Die.
one. Here's a better one.
Oh. I'm gonna have to change the stream name to Scientology stole my Discord handle.
There we go.
Okay, maybe only on Pornhub. I think if I do that here, we'll be looking for another channel. Oh. Fuck, it's hot.
You ain't fucking lying. Fucking heat index of 102 today, and I was bent over a freaking condenser going full blast.
Today was my one day off.
Nothing
Were you
makes...
taking or giving?
I was bent over a condenser working on it.
So giving.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to put it that way.
Are you just gonna do the same thing to me that I did to you at the beginning of, before the stream?
What did you do to me?
No? Okay.
Moving on now.
Yeah, moving on to next article before we lose.
Before we lose any more. Oh, hey, we gained one.
Hey.
Anyways, moving on.
Gotta keep the bands up.
What's the next article?
Oh man. Watch. Feminist X Nickelodeon star admits to crush on Jordan Peterson. I actually like Jeanette McCarty.
She's easy on the eyes.
I don't know why. I don't know.
So you know what? She's a decent actor. I fucking hated her character though.
Well, I doubt you were supposed to. She was supposed to be a slight background, story B antagonist.
She was a fucking bitch all the time.
Yeah, she was supposed to be like a C story antagonist.
But she was her best friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
So how was she an antagonist?
Well, okay. So when most of the time you don't have just one role for a character, right? You'll have like the mentor also being the antagonist, or vice versa, like all these different kinds of things. But I don't like she wasn't completely supposed to be the person that you connect with. She was just never mind. Let's just keep going with the article. I'm not explaining film to you.
You don't have to explain film to me. I fucking hated her character. She was always a fucking bitch, always being mean to the one nerdy boy tag along.
She liked him.
Yeah, no shit, she liked him. She freaking probably was dreaming about jumping his bones every single night. Let's not delve into that.
You made us lose another viewer. Let's get into the article.
And it's right back. Yeah, let me get it pulled up here since somebody decided to go and get a fucking refill. Where is it?
Okay.
Where do I have it? There it is. Oh, hey, Mr. Refill.
Yeah, it wasn't that long, was it?
It was that long. Feminist X Nickelodeon star admits to crush on Jordan Peterson. I am having a little bit of a tough time here synthesizing these two pieces of myself. What? Jeanette McCurdy, a former Nickelodeon TV star, said in an Instagram, she's kind of cute now.
Okay.
Said in an Instagram video Friday that despite being a feminist, she has a crush on Jordan Peterson. McCurdy, 25, yeah, she's definitely legal. Riley described something of an identity crisis to her 7.5 million followers. Holy crap. I am having a little bit of a tough time here synthesizing.
Well, why don't you just play the video?
She used this word. I'm not sure she understands what it means.
Probably not.
That means what I think it means. I think it means. Fuck.
So I mean, I guess we can play the video.
Yeah.
I am having a little bit of a tough time here synthesizing these two pieces of myself. Because on the one hand, I'm like
flagship feminist.
Read Jezebel every day. I've attended all the women's marches. I've worn the
She's
shirts.
worn the shirts.
Female.
And that makes
On
her
the
a
other
flagship
hand,
feminist.
I have a crush on Jordan B. Peterson. I am having a
She wants his old man Kermit the Frog voice going talking dirty to her while he massages her uvula, and not with his hands.
Let me tell you about how to rescue your father. I can't do it. I can't.
Oh
do
my
a good
God.
Peterson voice.
Okay,
I'm not even gonna try.
I'm actually genuinely feeling uncomfortable right now.
Are you actually letting the video play right now?
Yeah, I did.
I don't even see it. Okay.
All right, back to the article.
Already played.
Okay. So, on the other hand, I have a crush on blah blah blah. There we go. I have amid the hundreds of expressions of infatuation with McCurdy and longing for the return of her sitcom iCarly, some commenters have actually addressed her words. Okay. A number of people explained knowingly that McCurdy was joking or playing a character. What?
Okay.
That theory was bolstered by her improv prompt-like caption on the post "Feminist Struggles with Crush," as well as by her past Pretty Girl Instagram videos, in which she performs a self-involved, attractive female. I'm not quite sure.
She was I think she was making fun of feminists.
No.
Was she?
As with her web series, What's Next for Sarah, it was unclear to what extent McCurdy was engaging in self-parody. There's also the fact that McCurdy is not publicly associated with feminist causes or Peterson fandom. Wow. Regardless, many people took McCurdy seriously. Some supported her professed feelings for Peterson, admitting it to also crushing on him, or saying essentially, the heart's what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. I completely screwed that up. But others were disgusted. You have a crush on Peterson? One commenter said, dude, he's beyond repair. Why?
Okay.
Peterson is famously no fan of feminism, and some have accused him of being a misogynist. However, his critics often mischaracterize his arguments, yes, which focus on the essential role of masculinity more than any desire to limit the social role of women. Someone gets it. Whatever you think of his ideas, that Peterson is being referenced by a celebrity, albeit a lesser-known one, shows how mainstream his ideas have become in recent years. I mean, has it been years? Video was liked 127,000 times, and that's the end of that.
Well, considering her.
So what? So what? Was she like? Is she a feminist, or was she parodying one?
I think she was pulling a parody.
I think so. I think that she was pulling a parody. Yeah, that makes sense. The question is, though, is she actually a feminist?
I don't think so. Like, I mean, I haven't followed her.
Just the way she described how she's a feminist in that freaking video, it makes me think that she's not actually a feminist.
Yeah, she was slightly making fun of feminists. That's what that's now my takeaway from this, because I was very confused on why there was an article for this, like whether there needed to be one. But now I should reading it. I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh, okay. So I think this is just a parody. Here,
I would hope it's a parody.
Pretty.
I would really hope it's a parody.
That's a common thing for her.
Giggity.
There's no, okay, so she does this on her, like, she makes short Instagram videos, I guess more times than one, parodying like a stereotype. Like it referenced Pretty Girl is structured the exact same way.
I wouldn't know. I haven't seen them.
Well, I just went to go look at them. There's a link to it if you want to pull it up. But basically, it's structured the same way. And I think that's she was just doing a parody. What is? Oh, she has a Vimeo.
Huh.
Before we get a strike for stalking,
Bob, your name really is still showing up as Mr. Hiccups.
Yeah, I know. It's very unfortunate. I prefer Spanky.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Spanking McHands.
What?
It sounded funnier in my
Spanky
fucking
making
head.
hands.
McHands, yeah. Sounded funnier in my head.
God damn it! Don't you dare! I will change it back. God damn it! I can't even see it on stream. I can't even see it on stream.
This is not for them. This is for me.
Oh, that's different.
Oh! Are you thinking about spanking you now, Pink?
Oh boy.
No, but I have made it so that you can't speak at the moment. Hang on. That backfired.
Yeah, why? We're live. Why are you cutting him off
backfired.
for?
That backfired. I was trying to take away his ability. There we go. Sorry about that, Pop.
Jesus Christ.
I've been laughing the whole time.
I didn't mean to take away your ability to speak. I just meant to take away your ability to just take name, and it didn't work too well.
You see, folks, this is all scripted.
I'm pretty sure they're aware of how big a fucking lie that is.
That's scripted too.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, so she does these kind of parody videos, which parodies a stereotype. She also has this parody Vimeo channel called What's Next for Sarah, where she has made 4 episodes so far. So
I might have to check. I might have to check that out because she's gonna growl.
I am
joking.
uncomfortable.
7 out of 10.
Though she does have some pretty eyes. She does have pretty eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, she's absolutely gorgeous, and yes, I agree. But I'm also
Are
saying that.
Are you uncomfortable with someone else? Are you uncomfortable with somebody else expressing your own inner deep desires of wanting to jump her bones?
No,
Haven't
I'm
heard-
just
I have not
uncomfortable
heard
with
that
it
one
in
before.
general. It's just like it's a more
So you're-
general thing.
So are you're uncomfortable with these inner desires of wanting to defile her face with your spuge?
Why go for the face? If you're that close to it, just put it in the mouth.
So you're not one of those type. So you're not one of those types that enjoys the money shot.
No, get it on the boobs.
That's also the money shot.
Yeah, but it's not the face.
There's one too many money shots.
Moving on.
Moving on to something not pretty.
Moving forward.
Maybe.
Okay. Next article. I don't know why I'm off my game.
It's because you're sober.
Yeah. Famously, ultra progressive bookstore blames its own white supremacy for going out of business.
You want to take this one? You want to take this one, Buck, or do you want me to take this one as well?
I'll do the
Well,
this one in the
Because I'll
next.
take it really, really hard if you want me to.
Well, I mean, if you're offering.
No. Oh, come on! I wasn't even on the show last week. I gotta make up.
True. You did
So-
do all do too. So
Okay.
we cannot continue because we know reform does not work. Just that line on its own. That just goes against everything Portland is trying to do. The ultra-progressive bookstore that was famously spoofed on the IFC comedy Portlandia closed down Thursday, July. This was back in July, mid-July. Citing its own entrenched culture of white supremacy. Huh. In a statement last month announcing its shuttering, in other words mentioned financial troubles, but the store and Feminist Community Center said the fundamental problem was that it could not shake the ideology instilled by its founders. So it's not our fault. It's the fault of the people who owned the store before us. Oof.
Where is this?
This is in Portland.
Portland. This is. Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's the famous ultra progressive bookstore. Where else would it be? Dream
of the 90s is alive in Portland.
I swear to God, I will fucking mute you too.
Oh, I'm not that bad.
I have the power.
And I will too as soon as I figure out how to.
it.
As soon as I figure out how to do it, I will too. Yeah.
He gets this. Well, the stream can't see this.
No.
But it's muted and deafened pig.
Well, shit.
Oh,
Why do you do these things?
because
Bob?
of the progressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Internet Discord Sports. Oh. Fuck getting anything done.
No, my revenge is not yet complete.
Oh, I'm I'm just gonna keep reading this article. Jesus Christ! You just started a war. Oh my God! What do you go up there for?
No, don't put me in general. Jesus Christ.
We don't go there anymore.
Are we done now?
I hope so.
Oh.
I've got an article.
Because
Oh.
I really don't want to have to pull out my trump card.
Is it made of gold?
Well,
I wish it was made out of gold.
Okay, so
Okay. I can fucking finish this article.
Okay,
Alright, go
hold on.
ahead.
Hold on, I really want to actually genuinely see this. I don't remember when we did this, but we created a voice channel called Fucked With, and that's where Pig kept sending.
That's what some people call gay baby jail.
Well, yeah, I made fucked with for Sunny, actually, because we were all in general for an after show. This was before I actually, had a life, and then I kept putting her in there because she was, being Sunny. And the bands were real, and they were fun, and it was part of it. So yeah, and it's still there. So I might as well make use of it every once in a while, anyways.
Might as well. It's there and no one else uses it.
All right, can we like thank you for enjoying that little intermission from the show.
Moving back to the article that we're so desperately trying to make fun of right now.
We cannot continue because we know reform does not work, the statement said. The current volunteers and board members stepped into and took over a space that was founded on white, cis feminism, read white supremacy. Read white supremacy. It's really difficult, actually impossible for us to disentangle from that foundational ideology.
So this whole situation kind of puts a whole new spin on the phrase "get woke, go broke."
Yeah.
They did it to themselves. They closed their doors and they decided to shut down the business before. It's like they saw the trend and they were like, you know what? It's a really good idea for this just to die.
They got so woke they almost became Hitler.
They got so woke that they broke themselves.
The store also...
Yeah, that was a bad one, so yeah, go ahead.
It makes sense. The store also blamed patriarchy, white supremacy, capitalism, saying the institutions cannot be reformed and ever serve the people. Abolition is the goal.
I think they just were. I think they were just like, not able to pay the bills, and so they're like, let's just blame it on capitalism. Get everybody pissed off.
Well, it kind of is capitalism's fault that they're going broke because nobody was buying anything from them.
That's not its fault. That's just, that's the way of the world.
It's those the invisible hand of the market forces. In other words, was founded in 1993 by a Portland State University sociologist and 2 women's health activists, according to the Wall Street Journal. It was propped up by an exclusive contract to sell textbooks for Portland State women's studies courses. So its sole purpose was to sell textbooks for women's studies courses.
Well, there's your problem right there.
When in 2010 that arrangement ended as the result of federal legislation that undermines such monopolies. Is that a monopoly? I don't know. The store fell into debt. Wait, the women's studies courses were making them money?
That sounds like capitalism to me.
I guess.
It was propped up by an exclusive contract. That's the reason why it's called a monopoly. Because
I get it.
That makes sense. I see now.
And now that they didn't have an exclusive contract anymore, nobody was coming to them to buy shit.
Yeah. Because then they pull shit like, where is it? I'm gonna try to line this up here with the. Here it is. The store then rebranded as a safer space where women, people of color, queer, transgender variant folks, workers, and those who live at the intersections of these identities can organize for self-determination and build a sustainment movement for liberation. That sounds exactly like Marvel right about now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that doesn't make any money. Well, unfortunately for them.
Kind of fortunate for us.
What the hell is
Well,
this?
it's fortunate for the lulz, is what it is.
That's why I said it's fortunate for us.
In other words, did not make life easy for its customers. It was only open a few days a week and was staffed by volunteers.
You mean to fucking tell me that they were staffed by volunteers that they didn't pay and they went broke anyways?
They couldn't even pay the fucking electricity bill. That's impressive.
Jesus.
Welcome to
H.
Portland.
Christ.
Inside the store, 7 guidelines dictated behavior. No, that's mandates, not guidelines. Including, cis-heteropatriarchy exists, white supremacy exists, ableism exists, racism exists, colonialism never ended, capitalism is bad. This is not a space where we argue about the basics of the situation. Hold up there, Stalin. Holy shit.
So basically what you're saying is in your store, you control the narrative.
And
Makes sense. Moving on.
Yeah. The store made some income, you mean its only income, as a filming location for a Portlandia sketch about self-righteously progressive feminist booksellers. But that arrangement ended in 2016 with, in other words, accusing the TV show of, among other things, being trans-antagonistic and trans-misogynist, racist, not funny, and contributing to gentrification.
So they killed their only fucking source of income.
Yeah. That's how fucking woke these people are. And hold on.
Wow.
I don't get when people say gentrification is a bad thing. I don't get it. Gentrification is the lower classes moving to the middle class. That's what it is.
No.
Oh, that's historically what it was.
Historically, yes, that's what it was, but that's not what it is now. Gentrification is where middle class and upper class people buy up the properties in lower class neighborhoods and fix up said lower class neighborhoods, raising rent prices and everything and making it so that the people who lived there, the lower class people, have to move somewhere else because they can't afford to live in that neighborhood anymore.
Yeah.
And that sounds
That's basically what gentrification is nowadays.
That's what the Chinese are doing to Seattle. I'm not kidding.
Yeah. So on the one hand,
no, I'm not. I'm serious.
Gentrification is really, really good for people who own the properties, but not necessarily good for the people who live in the properties who now have to find a new place to live because they can't afford the rent in said properties anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, it's
fuck Portland.
It is what it is. I mean, if you own your property in that area and you get with the program and improve your property in that area as it improves, then you stand to make some money if you rent it out. But if you're just renting, you're kind of fucking boned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a big difference between that and what's I know what's going on, at least in Seattle. I don't know about the greater Seattle area. Is you have a lot of beachfront property that people are buying up and not living in, not even renting.
What we are having over here, which is a town right next to Seattle, our mayor decided it'd be a good idea to start like promoting people who work in Seattle to come and buy our properties over here, which shot our rent up because people who live in Seattle are willing to pay more for rent, and every time that happens, the rent goes up with the places around it from like just like acceptable to like
retarded.
now. Yeah, now like a 2-bedroom house is like 1,800, or not house, I mean apartment. Like a 2-bedroom apartment is like 1,800.
I think
Yes.
when I was living in
Ridiculous.
in Redmond, I think over a span of 3 years, the studio apartment went from 900 up to 12.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
So where I'm at, there's an area not too far from here called Amelia Island. Fernandina Beach is the city on Amelia Island. And let's just say that the people who can afford to live in the island work in Jacksonville. The people who work on the island don't live on the island because they can't afford to live on the island.
Jesus.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Yeah.
Bainbridge Island over here.
It's like, but it's a great deal of beachfront property. So a 1-bedroom studio, not even a bedroom. A studio doesn't have a bedroom. What the fuck am I saying? A studio apartment on the island will go for about that $1,800 a month, and you're only able to lease it for like 3 months at a time because they're all vacation properties.
Mm-hmm.
Like and trying to buy one, holy cow! It's like you could sell a crack house that's on the beach for like $700,000.
Just because
It's
it's
a
on
house
the
that
beach.
has just because it's on the beach. It's got no windows. Its walls are decorated with shit. I'm not talking about just really shitty decoration. I'm talking about actual human feces.
Probably some burn
And they
marks
used-
here and there too.
And they used manure and freaking grass as like the exterior decoration. That's how shitty this house is, and it'll still go for like $700,000.
Wonderful imagery there, Pig. I wasn't hungry before, and now I'm really not hungry.
Glad to be of service there, Pav. Really,
That's what
really
we're
glad to
here
be
for.
of service.
I kind of want to watch this IFC video because
Well, we're not
Is it the
making any
bottom
money
there?
anyway.
yeah, let's watch it.
Screw it.
I'm gonna scroll down and actually play it.
Me too. It's gonna be a really nice Christmas.
Stockings out.
I know. Thank you for making one for me.
Well, I've actually used those as shoes.
Oh, this is an episode of Portlandia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
Robert?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is really good, by the way.
What is it?
It's a sort of unsweetened maple syrup.
Unsweetened maple syrup.
There he is. Stop.
Fucking.
Jesus.
Hi, why are you being so rude?
Happy holidays. It's good to see you.
I didn't know you had a child, Robert.
Yeah, I had a baby 3 months ago.
Candace, you didn't say
I
anything.
did.
You didn't? Look, I'm trying to go shopping. I gotta get something for Valerie. Can you just please watch the baby for a couple
We're
minutes?
watching it right now.
Yeah. You know you're... By watching, I don't mean just physically watching it. Like, I'm gonna leave.
Always new information with you. Always some new
Holy
spin
shit.
on it.
Okay.
We'll get something here in our
Why don't you buy
store for Valerie.
There's nothing
Next.
here for Valerie.
You next article.
Yes.
You're just like, I'm done.
Next.
I'm fucking done.
Holy shit, I'm done.
It's too fucking accurate.
Just a little
Oh.
bit.
I was enjoying it. All right, so the next article.
Well, you like
is-
cringe comedy, and I'm not really into that. So
No, why are you
Okay.
here, Pig?
This.
I'm sorry. I am all right with being cringe comedy. I just not all right watching cringe comedy,
This.
which is why I don't watch our own shows.
Oh,
Oh.
funny. All right, so Detroit Democrat apologizes for
Ooh.
sliming Asian opponent. Don't vote for the ching chong.
let me ask a question. What actually is sliming?
Like
Like
throwing
smearing.
shade.
Okay. So I've
Insulting.
never heard that. I've never heard that term before. I've heard
That's the first
throwing
I've heard it, too.
shade. I've never heard sliming before.
I'm just guessing from like contextual reasons.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I just
Scott, who lost the nomination to Chang, allegedly called her opponent Ching Chang, the Ching Chong, and urged voters outside the voting polls not to vote for the Ching Chong during Tuesday's statewide primary. Sources told the Detroit Metro Times. What the fuck? The Times also reported that sources say Scott once berated one of Chang's campaign volunteers, saying the volunteer was an immigrant who does not belong in the country and should leave. Whoa.
How fucking democratic.
How very democratic. Scott, an African American, was said to have also slurred Chang's husband, Sean Gray. According to the husband's account, Scott chided Gray, an African American himself, for marrying an Asian American. Gray told Times he also overheard Scott criticizing black people holding signs for these Asians and not supporting their own people, and saying that these immigrants from China are coming over and taking our community from us. Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Oh, wow!
Oh, we're getting a strike for this one.
oh Jesus Christ!
Wow! This is
What?
holy crap! Scott lost the election, getting only 11% of the votes. Chang garnered 49%. I wonder why. Following the Times report, the Michigan Democratic Party demanded an apology from Scott, who soon followed through. I humbly apologize to Representative Chang, who she probably said under her breath, Ching, in front of that Chang, her husband, Mr. Gray, and the broader Asian American community for those disparaging remarks, Scott told the Metro Times through her representative. In the divisive age we find ourselves in, what divisive about it? Aren't they both Democrats?
They are. They're both Democrats.
They're both Democrats. How the division is between the party lines, not in the party itself. What the fuck? How this
The division is calling other people racist, not actually genuinely being racist.
You cannot excuse yourself for being racist by saying everybody's calling you racist when you're being racist.
Oh man.
I should not contribute further to that divisiveness. No shit. Scott told the Metro Times that she reached out to Chang in order to offer a personal apology and said, I pray she and the Asian American community can find it in their hearts to forgive me. Fuck. Scott admits that she should never have made any of these comments. As of yet, Chang hasn't officially accepted Scott's apology, and I don't fucking blame her.
Fucking good. Holy
It isn't
shit.
about me, Chang told the Metro Times. It's about an elected official disrespecting entire populations, whether they be Asian American, immigrant, residents of Sen District 1 or Scott's own current
Senatorial.
Senatorial District 1 or Scott's own current House District. I
Oh.
mean, wow. She's not going anywhere further in politics. I can tell you that right now.
No, she's not. No.
Except off a cliff.
I mean, I gotta say that if you scroll up, I can understand a little bit better about why she. Look at her eyebrows. They're not even the same height on her face, and she's not raising either of them.
Well, they're not even fucking real.
It's like,
I can't handle this.
I mean, there are certain faces there are certain faces that the drawn on eyebrow thing is okay, but when you have a forehead that is a third the height of your face itself, maybe you shouldn't go the route of drawing on eyebrows. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, if you're trying to emulate that one species from Babylon 5, you know, the one with the really long big forehead and that hair that sticks out of the back of their head and comes up in a fan, then I get it. You're doing a great job of that, but it's, I'm not sure you want to do that.
I'd love an alien
All right,
for
I'll
a
stop-
senator.
I'll
It's not even my state.
I'll stop being mean now.
Jesus
I gotta
Christ.
say the Miss Chang over there. It is Chang, right?
Yeah.
It's not Chong or anything.
No.
Okay, it is Chang. Okay, I
right.
just read it. It is Chang. She's kind of cute.
Yeah.
She is kind of cute.
Yeah,
Let me touch my breast.
the lack of drawn eyebrows really helps.
Yeah,
Yes,
they look-
actually, it
they look-
does.
They look.
Of course,
they're very natural.
it could be the fact that you've got what's her face next to Chang that's making her seem cuter, but
Probably.
then again,
So we-
I mean, they both have really nice complexions, I guess.
One's just a complete bitch.
Yeah, a racist one at that. Holy shit!
Oh my god.
But it reminds me of that video from Milwaukee, when they were rioting because this one chick's brother got killed, and apparently CNN had it on video of her saying don't burn our place down, and they
We
tried to
need our
spin it as,
wings.
yes, that one. It reminds me of that.
What'd you say?
It's
We
like-
need our wings?
Yeah, when emotions are high, the real person comes out.
We need our Popeyes, goddammit. Don't burn down my neighborhood.
Yeah, don't burn our shit. Take that out to the suburbs. We need our shit here. We need our weaves.
No weaves.
I don't think I even paraphrased that.
You probably didn't.
I don't think I did. But holy fuck.
This is what happens when you
I-
become too democratic.
I guess. Just, I mean, did she think she would get away with it because she was black or something?
I'm so for the people. I'm for my own people. Ooh. Richard
Candace
Spencer
Owens
would like
banned
you,
from
lady.
Twitter
I can
after
tell you
posting New York Times writers' anti-white tweets. With a
Oh
twist.
yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot
that.
of.
Oh, fucking Sarah John.
More than half of millennial women can't relate with far left feminism. Interesting. Yeah, there's a ton of articles, and they're really like I just kept finding more and more and more of them.
Oh my god. Store clerk calls cops on college student for being arrogant and black.
What?
Wow. I'm oh, it's a watch. It's a video.
There's a little bit of
Okay.
an article to go with it, probably.
Probably. All right, I'm clicking on it. Down the rabbit hole.
Woman who posed with dead giraffe called white American savage.
What?
I want him out of the store right now because he's being arrogant because he's black. Oh, so he's being arrogant because he's black, and she wants him to leave her store because he's being an asshole. A convenience store clerk in Santa Fe, New Mexico last week called the police on a black college student who spent a little too long shopping for candy.
I'm missing a link
Jordan-
here, my friend.
Hang on, I give it. Give me half a sec. Give me a sec. Just like the 5 minutes that they gave Mundane Matt on that I need a couple minutes too.
I can't even count to half.
There you go. I'm sorry.
Don't
I'm sorry,
stop
Matt.
there.
I think some of your work is really good, but come on, dude. Jordan McDowell, a 22-year-old student at, how do you pronounce that? Is it Xavier or Javier?
Xavier.
Are you sure? Because it's in New Mexico. Oh wait, no, that's in New Orleans. At Xavier University in New Orleans, purchased some Sour Patch Kids at an Allsup store on Friday. He was looking at other items when he noticed the clerk eyeing him. The first thing that popped in my mind absolutely was just discrimination, McDowell told Albuquerque-based TV station. The woman then called the police to ask for help. McDowell recorded part of the exchange on his phone. At one point, the clerk can be heard saying, "And I want him out of the store right now because he's being arrogant because he's black." Santa Fe police were dispatched to the scene to investigate disorderly conduct. According to the QRKE, McDowell was escorted out of the store but was not arrested because he didn't break any laws. A Santa Fe Police Department spokesman told HuffPost Wednesday. The clerk denied the incident was an instance of racial profiling, even after KRQE showed her video footage of the encounter. The first thing that popped in my mind was absolutely just discrimination. We already read that line. There's nothing right about this. There's nothing right to call the police on someone just because of their skin tone. And I don't think that's why she called the police. Pretty sure he was probably being a little asshole. And that didn't get on film.
Well, there's a video.
But being an asshole is not against the law, and I don't right for her to call the police. Anyways, so there was that little gem. I'm gonna go ahead and close like these half dozen article
things
in here. Yeah, things. Where did Pov go?
I don't know. Oh, it's
Oh, there you are.
No, I'm ready.
Usually you're a little bit more vocal than.
I
go.
was dying laughing, and I was trying to.
All right, so we
a
looks
breath.
like we actually have quite a lot of time left.
Yeah, we do.
Wow.
That's what we get for doing using the pluralist. We get a whole bunch of nice short articles.
Yeah.
So let's see here. How about we do this one? Oh my gosh, she's freaking. Okay, so Britney Spears one.
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears' financial disclosures reveal a love of McDonald's, Walmart, capitalism. What's wrong with that? So, while she may have more money than the Pope, it appears that Britney remains humble. Huh? Britney Spears is not your stereotypical beau monde. Beaumont? Hollywood celebrity, legal documents make clear. The pop star earned $56 million in 2017 alone. I would definitely let.
God
I would. I'm not a fan. I'm going to say that very, very clearly. However, I'm not even going to go with what I was about to say. It's a little too much. A little too much.
We're doing the Britney Spears one, huh?
Uh-huh. Let's do the Britney Spears one. 56 million in 2017 alone. The papers filed as part of an August 3rd conservatorship hearing reveal. But Spears' spending habits appear surprisingly relatable. Besides paying $20,000 in monthly child support to her sexy dirtbag ex-husband, what? Sexy
Okay.
dirtbag ex-husband?
Is this an op-ed?
No, I'm so confused. Why would you
That shouldn't
introduce
be
this
there.
person like that?
It just says it's by the pluralist. It doesn't say who actually wrote the article. So we can't even figure out who wrote this thing. But
Wow.
as I was saying, Kevin Federline, Spears' annual expenses include dozens of trips to household favorites like Target, Old Navy, Macy's, and TJ Maxx, according to E! Meanwhile, U.S. Weekly reported that Spears dines at Walmart, Sonic, McDonald's, and Subway. A far cry from your typical celeb.
She dines at Walmart. That's a mistake.
They have stores in Walmart. They have restaurants in them.
That's still a mistake.
So, like,
Not really. It's just the store inside isn't actually run by Walmart.
Oh, it's like a Starbucks or something like that.
It's like that, yes. And yeah, it's just like Target having its little food court and it's having Starbucks in there. Same thing.
far from. Yeah. Alright, keep going.
A far cry from your typical celeb. Celebrity lifestyle choices often serve to mark the distance between, excuse me, their glamorous reality and that of average American. See Amber Heard, who is last month urging her Hollywood neighbors to beware of an immigrations and customs enforcement checkpoint that might affect housekeepers, nannies, and landscapers.
Oh, that's spicy.
Gwyneth Paltrow's much maligned wellness brand Goop is another example. Holy shit, the pluralist. I love this site. But Spears has always been a glaring exception among her celebrity kin. The native of Kentwood, Louisiana, population 2000, has never tried to downplay her small-town roots. Tabloids and critics have tarred Spears as white trash throughout her long career in the public eye, from teen pop princess to iconic pop queen. But by embracing her vaguely countrified rural working-class background, Spears has achieved an unabashedly American persona. Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, there are things wrong with being trailer trash, but you know what? That's okay. Along the way, she's nearly become the embodiment of conspicuously consumptive form of United States capitalism. Spears, like Pepsi, is a proudly mass market brand unburdened by class distinctions. Like the Pepsi logo, she's bold, immediately recognizable, and distinctively American. Yeah? And even at a time of heightened national division, Spears is almost universally beloved. No. A BuzzFeed article about her spending gushed. So while she may have more money than the Pope. Does the Pope even have a lot of money? It appears that Britney remains humble. Like that one little phrase, that one little line in these mimicked my exactly. I need to know who wrote this article.
I'm so confused. Because, like, that's such a weird way to introduce her ex.
Because it's not a quote, so it has to be the writer's opinion.
Yeah.
It is. Sexy dirtbag ex-husband. I mean, I guess.
Why?
I want to see.
Like...
I don't even know what this guy looks like, so try not to laugh at these hilarious photos.
Oh, okay. So I actually have a picture of him. I went to go look him up because I'd never seen him before.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. Show me.
Okay, so I have two pictures. I'm not entirely sure if what's a newer version of the picture, because there's one where he's just incredibly fat. And then
so
yeah.
Wow, someone's a chubby chaser?
No, okay, so
Interesting.
So let me just copy this. Yeah, shit. There's the picture of when they were together. And I don't know if this is a recent picture or not.
Oh. That's... Wow. And yes, that is a recent picture. Dude's got a bigger gut than I do. Which isn't hard to do. I've actually lost quite a bit of weight over the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah, no, this is actually talking about the same thing. It says, like, literally the article reads, like, is titled where this picture is from Kevin Felderline, Britney Spears' ex needs 20K more a month.
So apparently, whoever that is sexy.
His gut looks like hers in the first picture.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
He used to be K-Fred,
K-Fed?
ex-husband of
Yeah,
Britney
See
I
what it
remember
is?
that.
Well,
Here's what it is. Here's what it is. He needs to be in pictures with someone having a really distended belly, as if they're pregnant. And unfortunately, because there's no one else in those pictures with him, he's the one who has to be pregnant. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Holy
Jesus.
crap! I mean, look at that.
God damn. That's almost
Looks like
impressive.
he looks like he's brewing up a couple of med babies right there.
Fucking A.
that's a food baby.
Yeah,
That's what that is.
they're not. It's not food anymore.
That's
It's
a
definitely
food
mud.
and Budweiser baby.
But I'm just so confused
Why are you confused?
because you don't introduce someone like that unless you're trying to like rub it in Britney Spears' face.
Well,
Like-
apparently, whoever wrote that article wants him to rub it in her face or his face.
Yeah, this is
Something like that. Jesus.
I mean, I highly doubt that they know what he looks like currently.
maybe that's it. Maybe they just are dreaming of this guy. They were always jealous of Britney Spears when I don't even fucking know.
That and they hate capitalism. They must have worked at that bookstore in Portland. It's the only logical conclusion. Oh. Speaking of beer babies, I'm going to get another shandy. And I'm going to leave
Fuck
this
you.
image up on the screen.
Okay. The reason why he was in this is because during this just like I don't know, like whatever brought this article up, the what's it called, in the hearing, whatever brought this hearing up, it revealed that she makes what is it, like $15 million a year.
You know?
And so he wants to up the child support by $20,000 a month.
That's horse shit, but okay. I mean, shit. If I'm not going to lie. I'm a very materialist person, and if I thought I could get away with it, I would divorce my current wife, marry her, knock her up, divorce her, get custody, remarry my current wife, just for $20,000 a month. It's a very long, complicated plan that entirely relies that entirely relies on the current status quo, which I absolutely hate. But you know, I'm a pig, so I get a pass because I'm a pig.
I'm not entirely sure how to respond to that, Pig. Like, to be honest with you, I'm just okay, all right.
Go ahead with your response.
That is my response.
It's just all right.
Yep. All right, and I think that's it.
Wait, I think we got one more.
Well, we do have the one you skipped.
Did I actually skip it?
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry. We kind of went off on a tangent, and then we came back. So, what is it? Ah,
The
it's
feminist
this one.
professor.
Let's wait until Buck gets back,
Oh,
and
right,
we'll
like
make
he
we'll
did.
make him read it.
Make him read. Feminist professor says host of celebrity wing eating show oppresses women with hot sauce mastery. Hot sauce mastery. Just-
All right. So Buck, are you and I in agreement that Pav has to read this?
Sure. What is it?
The feminist professor one. Go
No,
ahead.
you're not
Bob.
making-
Oh, yeah.
Jesus
Let me call
fucking
that up.
Christ.
You started it. You got you. Don't start what you can't finish, buddy. Don't start what you can't finish.
All right. So it's the feminist professor.
Yep.
Is it up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling it up.
He's pulling it out.
All right. Oh shit.
You have
Was
to
it-
resize, buddy.
I know. I'm
Yeah,
You
working on
have to
that.
resize.
I did.
You need to
Give-
resize
give-
properly.
Give it a
You're-
second. Give it a second.
You're like
Hey,
cutting off.
you're on a
like-
delay. You're
Yeah,
Pig, you're on a
here with
delay.
I'm here with the audience, dude. I'm here with the audience. All right. There we go. Good job, Puff.
He's not formatting the stream. Wait a fucking minute here.
Slip the head. How did you? All right. Oh, okay. So, feminist professor says host of celebrity eating show oppresses women with hot sauce mastery. Just that phrase, hot sauce mastery.
How
is
how
just-
do you oppress women with hot sauce?
Just wait. The article will explain.
I mean,
This you.
I could understand if you called it pepper spray, but pepper spray only works so much. Eventually, they're gonna come back with guns.
All right. Yeah. No.
Guns are the hottest
Me all
sauce, don't you
nervous.
know?
Shit. Oh shit!
I
Alright.
put
This YouTube show creates, maintains, and manipulates inequalable gender hierarchies. I can't read. This is the reason why I don't read. Tulsa University professor of media studies and feminist
It's Tulsa.
Emily Blank Tulsa wrote an academic paper attacking the popular YouTube show Hot Ones, in which celebrities are challenged to wolf down spicy chicken wings for promoting masculinity and emboldening gender stereotypes. What? That's a
what
hot take.
I'm
that is
sorry.
a hot take.
What's gender
I get it.
stereotypical?
What's
What's-
stereotypical about the fucking
What's
hot sauce?
masculine about eating hot sauce? I've
I
met
no.
I have met the smallest, most feminine, biggest ass, biggest titted women around who could eat, who could shake freaking ghost pepper sauce straight into their mouth and be like, I'm fine.
You see that's because you're a sexist.
They just
That's
haven't
why.
reached the top of that dominance hierarchy.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean,
Alright,
is it
so-
sexist? Is it sexist to think that women can do things that men can do as long as they work towards it?
According to this
Apparently.
feminist, Jesus Christ. All right, the paper was titled "The Spicy Spectacular: Food, Gender, and Celebrities on Hot Ones," and was published last week on the Feminist Media Studies. My analysis of Hot Ones informs feminist media studies as it reveals how this YouTube show creates, maintains, and manipulates inequitable gender hierarchies through God, why are you making me read this? I hate you guys.
Because you have to read it.
Interrelated performance of gender, food consumption, and celebrities, wrote whatever her last name is.
French.
Blank argues that the 3-year-old show has failed to consistently book female guests who are afraid of the social consequences of eating chicken wings.
What? What are the fucking social consequences? Oh, it'll
It
go to my
has-
thighs. No.
Okay. Show
the
has
problem.
failed to consistently book. It has failed to consistently book female guests who are afraid of. So it won't book a female guest who won't do it. Is that what? Wait, is it? It's saying that they won't book someone who won't do the show.
Yeah, basically. And all that time, only 11 women. Keep going, Pov. You're doing good.
Yeah, and only 11 women had been solo guests on the show, a stark underrepresentation. Fewer women agreed to come on the show based on the ways that chewing chicken wings during an interview conflicts with the culturally constructed feminine conversations, according to the
Conventions.
Conventions. Thank you. So I don't understand her reasoning.
No, that has nothing to do with it. It's like they don't want to fucking come on the show because they don't want to eat hot wings. They're fucking hot.
I think this is just basically assuming that every single person that they invite onto the show comes onto the show. That's where I feel like the basis of her argument comes from. Just because someone is not on the show means that they have not invited them. Okay, beyond that, this person believes that hot wings connote masculinity through association with sports bars and male-oriented events such as the Super Bowl. So,
Jesus Christ.
What? This person's retarded.
Yep.
I don't want to do your show because chicken wings are a metaphor for dick.
Sean Evans, the show's host, also came under scrutiny.
I do have to say that you find a woman who can eat chicken wings really, really well. She probably sucks with pretty good dick too.
All right, suggested that Evans hot sauce mastery and a white heterosexuality, cisgendered everyman brand of masculinity anchors the series. Really? No, he's an entrepreneur that's actually really outgoing and came up with a really good idea. Like, I've seen interviews with him. He's awesome. He's really funny, and fuck this person. Was himself
Wow,
embodying.
Bob, you haven't even seen this person yet, and you're committing to that?
Wait, what? What did I say at this point?
You said fuck this person.
Yeah.
She's probably got violet hair, more nose piercings than I can possibly count, which is at least 4.
I'm telling you guys to fuck them. I'm not saying I am.
How drunk am
I? All right, I get.
Enthusiastically.
All I gotta say is that. Buck, all I gotta say is that if she pulls out the strap on, guess what? You're taking that for the team. I'm gonna walk away right there. It's gonna be my walk away moment. It's gonna be my hashtag walk away moment.
I got 2 words for you: conceal carry.
Wait, you're in Washington. Can you even do that?
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
yeah.
No, concealed carry is actually really easy to get in Washington.
Oh yeah.
Damn. I might be moving to Washington one day.
You just can't take
it's
it. It's
easy to get here in Florida too. It's just fucking hot as balls and.
Yeah.
All the while, never struggling to eat off all the hot wings himself. Yes, because he's the one that's been doing it the whole time.
Is wing
like
shaming
that's
a word?
part of the joke. He's.
That's funny.
I like the author of this article because I keep shitting on him. What's
you can be
Michael?
Snarky.
Yeah, it's good. The attack doesn't stop with hot ones, but extends to the whole food media.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. Like, are they gonna go after fucking what's Harvey's show? Jesus. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it. It's where they do ridiculously overdone like foods that is huge. Yeah, including food. Oh shit! I clicked on something and it sent me away from the article.
Awesome epic mealtime. That's what it is.
Yeah, epic mealtime, including Food Network, television shows, restaurant reviews, and chef profiles, reinforce those gender norms. She wrote, "They present male chefs persons as culinary creations and the food space as bold, innovative, and mobile, while display
Depicting.
why are you making me do this? Female chefs and their food as as comforting, traditional, and confined to the domestic kitchen. Meanwhile, on Twitter, Blank saying the views as well silly. This pseudo-academic drivel is an embarrassment to the entire field of education. Stop wasting the public's resources and let real science be done instead. That was by Woke Center Left.
What the hell are you doing, Buck?
Clapping.
He's clapping.
Oh, you're clapping?
Because of the fucking tweet.
I thought you were doing something else. Don't mind me.
It's that big. That's how long it takes to...
The time in between.
Yeah.
See, no. What that time was due. That time was due to him having to line it up.
You're not getting out of this, Pig. You're not.
Get out of what? I freaking. It's not my fault that he freaking pulls an inch out and he's out and he has to reline.
It's either that or get a new pair of pants every day.
Mm.
And that shit gets expensive.
Alright, so basically, this person doesn't like males, is what I'm getting from
She's reading
this
way too hard
Emily
into it.
person.
Yeah, it's you don't have to read that deeply into it. Just figure that out. I mean, feminist professor kind of spells that out for you.
But it's just that's farther than like even some of the stuff that I've seen. That's just out there, my dudes.
Right?
Like, oh yes. Just because they can't get someone on there that doesn't want to do it, that means that they're promoting male stereotypes.
Fucking
So
Meanwhile-
many baseless assumptions.
heaven
Meanwhile,
bless.
on Twitter, Kantois' study is viewed as, well, silly.
Yeah, that's...
This pseudo-academic drivel is an embarrassment to the entire field of education. Stop wasting public resources and let the real science be done instead. I am not against this.
Oh,
Oh, gee.
I love this website. Like, I might not agree with some of the like opinions, but it's just so fucking funny.
Right?
It's really... This site in particular, it's kind of hard to get... I mean, compared to CNN and Fox News, it's hard to kind of nail down a bias.
A political opinion
Yeah.
of them, other than this is stupid.
Yeah.
And you know what? You want, and that just makes it even better because like it's very hard to find those centrist-oriented news sites anymore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this one in mind because
Yeah, me too. Because
And-
every single article we have found has been hilarious, and we weren't making fun of the article. We were making fun of what
Yeah,
the
the-
article was making fun of alongside it.
yeah, the author wasn't the point of contention, except for the Britney Spears one. Like,
Yeah,
That
there
one
was
was
that.
like,
There
what?
was. Yeah, what? Sexy dirtbag ex-husband.
Yeah, that's like... What are you doing?
just like.
Oh, man.
Oh, I think that's it then. I think
Yeah.
So I think we covered all our bases.
I think we have exhausted our resources, and you know
And if we
the amount of
left...
times we can the amount of times we can nearly suffocate Pav by his laughter.
and make him laugh any harder, he's gonna have a fucking hernia.
Aneurysm.
Both.
More likely an aneurysm
Probably both at the same time.
or a holy shit incident.
Shit.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Pav has just shat himself.
Stop projecting, pig. um. Yeah. So this was fun.
Okay.
Yeah. This is totally fun.
Yeah, if we can keep it at about 6 Pacific, then hopefully that doesn't keep you up too late.
Actually, no, this is perfect.
Okay.
Starting at this time is perfect, unless, it's the middle of the summer and I'm still working.
Yeah.
Then those are going to be days that y'all go on without me.
It'll be fine. You've gone on without me
Will
before.
we?
I was there to begin with, but then towards the end of the stream, not so much.
Yeah, there have been several incidents where we have had to go on with you completely, on the
Absent.
floor.
Yeah, just like memories of reading out Urban Dictionary sex positions.
Right?
Well, thank God I didn't go back and watch those.
Just so everybody in the audience knows, we're probably never get monetized on this channel. So eventually we are going to institute a Streamlabs eventually.
When we have more than 2 viewers.
Yeah. I mean, we have
We
more
gotta
than
figure
2
that
right
out.
now, but
I mean, do we really?
well, let me go ahead and look at something really quick,
Sure.
and I will tell you. 10 views, 8 views, 17 views, 11 views. Okay, maybe we don't have more than 2 viewers.
It's a miracle.
All right. So you wanna do the honors there, pig?
Sure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and I use terms loosely. Tonight has been your Monday night episode of Locked and Loaded with Sergeant Bucked.
Hi.
Did I just say Bucked?
Bucked.
I thought you said fucked. I thought you said Sergeant fucked.
Well, that's better than what I said, I think.
Now I gotta change my name.
So do I. Hang on, I got it for you.
Hold on, I got
Furious
it better.
typing.
Oh, that one works. This has been your Locked and Loaded with Sergeant E fucked. Holy shit incident confirmed. And myself, Shady Pig. Y'all have a wonderful evening, and please join us again next week. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Cue that outro music.
We have outro music?
No, I fucking wish.